Good morning and welcome to day 9 of the Flow Along Mobility Challenge. If you're new to this series, you do definitely want to check out some of the other previous videos, but this should be something that you can jump right into even if you haven't seen some of the other previous videos. It will be helpful to just understand how to do the underhand swing like this, where you're swinging in the underhand motion. The other difference would be overhand, where the rope is coming from the top. But that's basically it. So really all that you need for this session is a rope. A flow rope would be good because it gives you a bit more weight, a bit more feedback. You should be able to do it with a skipping rope as well if you shorten the length a bit. Or you can probably even do it with a golf club or even a belt if you have one. So let's jump right into it. As usual, if you have any questions, if you want some feedback on your form, feel free to use the hashtag TRGMobility or tag me in the comments, and I'll try my best to help. In today's session, we'll be breaking down two main movements. First, we'll practice the golf swing on our right side, and then we will go into our left side. So right side, and then we'll do the left side for about another 4 minutes, and then we'll try to connect both so that we can do consecutive swings from the right to the left and then from the left back to the right again. As usual, make sure that you have a safe, distraction-free environment to practice in, and if you find that there are certain movements that are a bit challenging for you or maybe push you out of your comfort zone, do definitely use your own discretion and move within ranges of motion that you're comfortable in as well. All right, to start, maybe let's do some quick warm-ups. I want you to hold the rope like this, so you can fold the rope in half, hold it in front of you, and just give your body a nice twist. In this golf swing motion, we'll be doing a lot of that twisting motion with our body, so we want to make sure that our spine is nice and warmed up. All right, so twisting left to right, and if you want, you can lift up your left leg or right leg when you twist to that side. So if I'm twisting to the right, I lift up my right leg. If I twist to the left, I lift up my left leg. So get a nice warm up in your back. All right. Now, if you're ready, I'll quickly explain the move, and then we can go right into practicing it. So with the golf swing, there are a few key things to be mindful of. So number one is you start in the underhand position. So I'm starting on my right side. If you are left-handed, you can start on your left side first. We'll practice the other side as well. But let's say right now I'm starting on my right side. What's happening is I'm facing, this is based on cardinal directions. This is north, then that would be south, this would be east. So I'm facing east right now. So looking at you and the camera, I'm in an underhand swing. And what I find helps with getting all kind of loading up for this swing is I bring it to a high whip first on the back, and then when I come back down, I can do the swing a bit easier. So if you already know the high whip, then that's something that you can start off with, like that. But there are a few key things for this movement. So number one is when you make the swing, you're going from down like this. What you're doing is you're lifting your hand up and you're actually going towards your neck. So like this, right? And you want the rope to ideally come back down on the same side because that ensures that you're hitting straight. So if you are practicing for, let's say, golf, you do want to ensure that you don't hook the ball to and have it fly at an angle, right? You want it to go straight where you're aiming. So your rope should come back down on the same side over here and be as straight as possible. So from the front, you're not doing this to the other side. You are doing more of a, hold on, let me just load up. You're doing more of a swing like this, and it's coming back up on the same side. Key number two is because you're coming down on the same side, that is actually still part of that same rotation. So what's happening is this is half the rotation, and that makes a complete circle, all right? So don't worry right now about connecting to the other side. I want you to just get used to this first. It's okay if the rope comes around and kind of wraps around your face. It shouldn't smack you in the face, but it should be just more of a gentle wrap like that, all right? Second thing is shifting of your weight. So when you start the swing, you put more weight on your back foot. So right now my left foot would be my forward foot, my right foot would be my back foot. And what's happening is my weight is on the back foot, and then as I tee up, I'm going to shift my weight to my left foot, and my right foot's gonna come up like this, right? So I go like that. So I'm gonna do that again. So hand comes up to your neck. This will also help prevent the rope from slapping you in the face because you're kind of blocking with your hand. But you can see, right now, weight on my right foot, I shift to my left foot, all right? So get used to that movement. You can start with kind of the rope behind you like this if you want, and then swing. All right. Let's practice that again. Swing. So with the weight shift, you're going from your back foot to your forward foot, and you're twisting your body towards the front a little bit as well. So you're kind of going hand to your neck, and then you twist forward like that. So the rotational movement and kind of how the energy flows is from your feet to your spine and then out through your arms, right? So you can see first the weight starts to shift, then I start to turn, and as that happens, my hand is following and the energy is coming out through my hands. Swing. And I really like this movement because once you get to connect both of them and you do it consecutively, it's going to become a bit of a release for your back because the rope is going in an underhand motion, and that create some weight pulling away from you, decompressing your spine as well. So I'll show you the movement on both sides, and then now we will start to practice on the left, and then eventually we'll be able to connect both of them. So right side, left side, right side, left side. All right. Another tip is how you hold your rope. The way I like to try to hold it for a golf swing is kind of like if you had a golf club. So you kind of have one hand over the other, this hand here, so the grip, the OK grip here, over the handle. And this creates that gap in between the rope as well, so the rope doesn't kink around you. And then you do the swing like that, all right? So now if you kind of have that kind of feel for the swing and it's giving you that nice flow, we will try to actually move the rope to the other side so it doesn't wrap around our face. And that will lead into the opposite side swing. So what we'll do is swing, and then as it swings, I want you to start turning your body because you're already turning to the front, right? And it's going to come back down on my right side over here. So you can see the rope is right side, coming down on the right side. And then what's happening is as it comes down on the right side, and I'm turning over to the left side, I want to swing the rope over to the left to start the second movement. So, show again. Right side, then left, all right? Again, right side, left. And as you start to try to move it to the other side, it is going to be helpful for you to kind of shift and stance yourself more like this rather than on the sideward stance. But the same shift of weight is happening. So when you start and initiate the swing, you're initiating with your right leg, weight on your right leg. And then when you complete the swing, your weight shifts to your left leg. So you're going like this, right leg, and you swing, and now you're on the left side. All right? So remember, you're not swinging, like swinging to the left, because if you swing to the left, then the rope's gonna wrap around you like this, and you can't connect the second rotation over here. So what you're doing is swing, and then you bring it over to the other side. So kind of like your hand comes up here, the rope comes close to your neck, and as it's coming up, that's the completing that first circle on this side, and then you bring it back down on the left side. So I'll show that again. Maybe I'll show it from the side view like this, might be a bit easier. So I start, let's say, in the sideward stance, and then I'm swinging up. It's coming down like this, right? Now I want to connect it to the other side. I'll swing and then come down this side, right? Let's do that again. Again, weight on my right foot, and then as I swing, I shift to my left foot. So, hand coming up to the neck. Oops. So I let it wrap around me. But now, coming up around, and then I start to turn so that the rope can follow and come back down on the other side. And then come down like that. So basically the coming down motion is just you're lifting up your hands here, and then you're just dropping your hands on the left side. Up on the right, down on the left. 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 All right. So if you have the right side down, let's take a quick 1 minute break, and then we'll start to practice the left side as well, and then we'll try to connect both of it. Okay, 1 minute break. While we are waiting, just a couple of reminders to kind of help you understand how to transition to the other side. Is when you do these open stance, you're more likely, because remember you were practicing on a sideward stance like this before, and now you're suddenly doing it open. When you do it on the sideward stance, you know that you're supposed to keep the rope in front of you in this plane, right? But when you start to do the sideward stance, remember you're not doing it like this so that it comes over this way, right? It's still supposed to be on this plane going forward this way. So it's gonna come over here like this, okay? And then you are kind of twisting your body a bit more to the right to start, and then you come up, and then you come over to the left. All right, now if you're ready, we're gonna try practicing on the left side. So underhand swing this way. And what you're gonna do is, you're not standing like this yet. We'll do that later when we try to connect to the right side, but right now, just propeller facing west. And again, if it helps to initiate with that momentum from the high whip, you can start doing with that. And then you bring it over, and then you're going to swing weight going from left foot to right foot, and now your hand coming from your left shoulder to your right shoulder to the back like that. All right? So remember, rope is coming half circle on the front here, coming back to the back, it's completing the circle on the top side, but it's still going to be on your left side, right? And then after it's completed one full circle, then you bring it back to your other side, to your right side. So swing, and then come back down on that side. Swing, come back down on the right side. Swing, come back down on the right side. All right? So let's get some practice in with the rope. Swing, come back down. Swing, come back down. Swing, come down. Swing, down. Swing, down. Swing, down. Swing, down. Don't forget to shift your weight. Don't forget to twist your body to your right. Right? As you swing, you twist your body to the right. Okay, if you feel you're ready, you can try and connect the right side to the left side. The main motion here is swing on one side, and then as it comes down on the other side, then you start the second swing. So it's going to be swing on this side, come down here, and then you go right into another swing. Swing, 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 right? So it's one side, up, one side, up. You want to make sure that as much as possible, you try to keep the rope kind of going in this plane, not too much sideways hooking, because the more you hook it, the harder it is to get it back into that straight motion to do the second swing on the other side, right? So it's kind of like you go like this as much as possible. Have that figure eight in your body when you do the twist, all right? As opposed to like having too much kind of like side cross, because when you come across, you can see like I'm trying to bring it over, I'm hitting my leg over here, right? Because I have to fight against momentum to bring the rope straight again. If it helps, you can try a few different grips. One is you can like just hold both the ropes together like this. What I'm doing with both handles is I'm just having it one hand like this, and my other hand is just kind of following the movement. So I imagine like this is a club. Swing, 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 swing. You don't really even need the other hand if you just want to get used to the movement. Another grip you can try is hold both the ropes together with both hands like this, like a club. So instead of holding one rope on one hand, both ropes in both hands. Let's try that again. And you want to try not to bend your body too much. You want to make sure that you get it over to the other side with not with a bend, but more with a twist. Swing, swing, swing. Try to remind yourself to keep your body straight so that you're not bending over. See, when I come to the other side, I'm not like bending over like this. So I swing. I am bending over a little bit, not supposed to. Wait. Twist, 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 twist. All right, from side. Twist, twist, twist your body, twist your body, twist your body, twist your body. If you start to get dizzy, it's because you're not facing forward and keeping your gaze on something static, and you're looking all over the place. So try to find a focal point and look at the camera, or look at a tree. That concludes day 9 of the Flow Along Challenge. So I hope you enjoyed that move. It's a move that I'm still personally practicing, and I know that I haven't nailed it down perfectly in terms of the form. I do still notice that I tend to swing across quite a lot instead of swinging straight, which is the ideal. So don't worry if you're kind of making the same mistake. Even someone like me is still working on it. Like I mentioned before, the other main tip that will really help is to fixate on an object and let your body do the rotation instead of your head kind of going whoa, whoa, all over the place, or else you get dizzy really quickly. So yeah, if you enjoy it, tune in tomorrow for day 10. And we'll be going into wraps tomorrow. So that's where we get the rope to wrap around parts of our body. It's not so much a physical workout for the wraps, but it'll be fun because it's more of a mental challenge. As you wrap and as you unwrap, you need to switch to a different direction. So like from an overhand to an underhand, and you'll start to feel where the rope is in relation to your body as it coils around your body as well. So I think you'll enjoy that. As usual, if you have any questions, feel free to comment or shoot me an email or post using the hashtag TRG Mobility or tag me in it, and I'll try my best to help.